And welcome back, guys, to the final round. My name is Jake. Today we got another fighter profile on the man, the myth, the legend, King Mo. King Mo, baby. This is gonna be a pretty short one. I just want to give King Mo some love. I love King Mo. I really wish he came and fought the UFC. He would have been. I mean, he would have been with the crown and everything walking. He was such a great fighter and such a great personality too, man. I heard him say one time, "Hey, man, all my job is to get paid and entertain." He's awesome, man. So fought an American top team. I think he fought at AKA for a while too. Um, he's not. Oh, he was scheduled to have a bare knuckle fight in 2024. Thank God he didn't actually do that. But let's get into his career. So he turned pro in 2008. At he fought a lot in Japan for his career. So he started with 4 wins, and then he fought the man, the myth, the legend, Mark Kerr. He fought Mark Kerr, the Smashing Machine, whose movie just came out. Pretty good. I think it was pretty. I actually really like the film. People are saying it wasn't that good. I think it was actually really good. I think it was a great piece about Mark Kerr and his whole career. Mark Kerr's last pro fight came against King Mo in 2001 at M1. I don't know why Mark Kerr fought at M1, but he then had a win. He joined Strikeforce, had a win over Mike Whitehead, and then had a he won the Strikeforce title over Gegard Mousasi, who was already 28-2-1, and Mo was 5-0, and he went in there and he won the title. And then he lost it the next he lost it in August of that year to Rafael Cavalcante. I don't remember this guy. Was he any good? I don't think so. But yeah, lost it to him by knockout. And that was his first loss. And then he took on Hunter Gracie, won by knockout. He had a fight against Lorenz Larkin. It says no contest. I don't know what that was, but Lorenz Larkin was himself kind of an interesting guy. He was kind of weird. He fought in the UFC. He did. He fought 5 times. He was okay. But then he beat some other guy, and then he fought Manuel Newton, who was he was a mediocre talent, I think. Wasn't I don't think Manuel Newton was decent the first time. He what did he fight for? He fought WEC, but I think that's it. But and this was the start of his time at Bellator. Strikeforce was kind of done by 2012. He then beat Seth Patrizielli, and he defeated Jacob No. He won the tournament finals there, and then lost to Emmanuel Newton again. Um, beat somebody, and then he took on 2014. Took on Quentin Rampage. I think it was one of Rampage's first fights. There's Rampage. The Rampage is so awesome to listen to watch him on the streaming now. And all the women, he's loving life, man. And King Mo's loving life too. Um, um, what was okay? Was that actually his first? Okay, yeah. So it wasn't his first fight in Bellator, but yeah. So then he obviously he fought Rampage Jackson in 2014. Yeah, I think that was the tournament finals. Yeah, lost to Rampage Jackson. No, wow. And then he took on Dustin Jacoby, knocked him out. Had another knockout in 2014, and then, as I mentioned in a Czech Congo video, he had a very close split decision win over Czech Congo. Uh, and then he went to Rizin for 3 fights, beat up Brett McDermott, and then he has the only knockout. He has the only knockout win or loss on the resume of Yuri Prohaska. They fought in 2015 in Rizin, and King Mo knocked him out in the first round. I'm actually going to see if I can find it real quick. I'll go to YouTube on here. Let's see. YouTube. Let's see. King Mo. KO Yuri. Let's see if it's on here. Watching it right now. Oh, oh my God. King Mo. Yeah, Yuri just ran it. So, yeah, Yuri stepped to him, was not putting his hands up, and he went like this kind of, and Mo just bang caught him on the side. And I think King Mo was dealing with an eye poke. Kept holding his eye afterwards, but oh my God, Jesus Christ. That was the only time he got put out like that. Holy shit. Um, so then he came back to Bellator and he lost to Phil Davis. Fucking Phil Davis. I'll put Phil Davis on here. Phil Davis was supposed to be like the big UFC megastar, but ended up just kind of being looked at as kind of wasted talent. I mean, he finishes record wasn't too bad, but yeah. Oh wow, look at this guy. Damn. Crazy man lost to Ryan Bader. Okay, come on. Back to King Mo. There we go. So King Mo loses to come on, Tabology. Loses Phil Davis. He gets a win over Satoshi Ishii. And then he goes back to Rizin. And who does he fight? Mirko Krokop. And he gets knocked out in the second round by ground and pound. And his next fight, he gets in there against Rampage, gets revenge for the loss he had to Rampage, and beats him by decision. Then he gets Ryan Bader in there in 2018, a year later, and he gets his ass beat, knocked out in the first round. And his last victory as a pro was against Rampage Jackson because he lost to Liam McGeary. Goes back to Rizin to fight Yuri, and Yuri puts him away in 3. He then loses to Andrew Capo in Bellator. Gets submitted by James Krause of all people in Quinlet Ultra in grappling session, and then has a draw in grappling session against the man, the legend, um, uh, uh, um, the late Anthony Rumble Johnson. Rest in peace, man. Rest in peace. Um, we miss you, Rumble. We miss you. So that sort of much sums up the career for King Mo. I mean, he was a guy who was funny. And there's the hymn of coming into the ring. I forgot what it was for when he came into the ring. Um, I don't know what fight it was for, but it's a picture of all these women around him, and they're dancing and stuff, and he's got his crown and he's like, "Yeah, I'm King Mo, King Mo." That was King Mo, man. That was King Mo. King Mo was awesome. King Mo. So there was always talk about him maybe coming to the UFC, and people always say, "I mean, what if?" But he wasn't like undefeated. I mean, but he fought good fucking names. He fought Mark Kerr, Gegard Gusasi, one of the Gracies, Lawrence Larkin, Emmanuel Newton, Rampage Jackson twice, Dustin Jacoby, Chuck Congo, Yuri Prohaska, Phil Davis, Satoshi Ishii, Mirko Krokop, Ryan Bader, and then he has the grappling match against Rumble to end his career, which was his Raw. So Got to end the career pretty good there. So it was grappling, so it doesn't count as actual MMA record. So um, his final record ended up being 21-10, which not that great, but there's only one King Mo. So I want to make this video about King Mo real quick to give him some love. So um, if you guys have any more stuff about King Mo that you know that I might not have mentioned, please put in the comments. I know there's probably some moments in his career that are worthy of talking about. I'm probably just forgetting because I'm tired and it's 11:30. But yeah, that's gonna be it, guys. My name is Jake. Thanks for watching, and remember, the greatest fighters always leave it all in the final round. See you guys.